What led you to score 790? And more particularly, what's the secret of your scoring 51 on verbal?
So a couple of things I would say that helped me a lot. Uh, One is, of course, the fact that I got this score is a testament to my GMAT coach, Shweta ma'am. I mean, of course, what she taught me and the way she teaches uh, is really really useful and really really helpful in doing this. But it's not just about who's teaching you; it's also about your application. I think a couple of things that are really important while studying for GMAT is number one is constant revision. So once the topics are covered in class, there is a tendency to not really look at the theory. Once again, there's just this tendency to just keep on solving questions, more and more questions. But I think it's really important, and in fact almost as important, to keep revising what you learned in class. That's number one. The second is, more important than solving questions, is figuring out what you learned from what you solved. So it's called cross referencing, which is basically saying that, okay, I did 10 questions, I got 8 correct, 2 wrong. What were those 2 mistakes? You have to basically be systematic about cataloging them, so that, and revising them once in a while so that you don't make the same mistakes again. The whole point of GMAT is to practice enough questions and figure out all the types of mistakes you're making, and just keep them all in mind and try to minimize them. That's the whole game in verbal. And the last thing is something that Shweta ma'am had told me when I had started preparing, is missing a single day of practice is equivalent to losing like a week of knowledge. Uh, it is important, no matter what is happening in your life, to just put in that 40-45 minutes of GMAT. I used to do 40-45 minutes of questions, but from the time I started preparing to the time I gave my GMAT, it's about 1.5 months. I did not miss a single day of solving questions. Some days I used to do more, some days maybe less, depending on what was going on in my life. But it was key to never miss a day, and it's that rhythm that helps you more than anything else. You can do all the questions in the world, but if you do it in a systematic way, in a rhythmic way, you almost form a sixth sense to what the right answer should be, and etc etc. So those are probably the three big things that I would like to cover.